Hi, good evening, and I am again here to brief you out what we all had to talk today. And today's topic was the habits of mind. And I asked mothers and teachers to Google it and just reflect what the habit of minds are. And they came up with all those 16 habits of mind, which you are, if going to Google, you are going to surely find them. And then again, I reminded them, let us talk about their personal experiences. It is not about what is available out there on web. It is about what you have practiced, what you have realized, and what you have observed while living. So again, I made them understand that there is a difference between mind and how mind is formed. So I'm just briefing you out. So what is mind? Mind is our reactions to any situation which we face in our life, and maybe mind is the choices we make in our life, the responses, the spontaneous responses we give out to people. And 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 mothers also conveyed that sometimes they overthink, sometimes they are overstressed with one thought. One mother is worried about the future of her kids, and trust me, her daughter is still 8 years old and mother is worried what she's going to become in coming future. So I made them understand that this is all the man, and we came up to a conclusion that man is having a chanchal prakruti, what we say in Hindi. Chanchal prakruti means unstability. So mind gives us unstability, and instability in sometimes in our thought process, sometimes in our expressions, in controlling our emotions, in talking to people. So it's like our mind is always not ready to help us. Sometimes we feel jealous, we feel neglected, and then we came up we came up to the root cause of why. What happens to mind? Is it the mind we are born with, or it changes later? So what happens? And then I and they we came up to a conclusion that basically what happens is mind doesn't stick to one thing. The mind wants to move from one thing to another, to another, to another. Then mind also is unable to control the emotions and feelings. And then mind is sometimes only about oneself. We don't show empathy to others. We think about, the mind does not let us be empathetic. Mind wants us to think about ourselves only. And then we also lose curiosity. Then we are fearful of so many things to be lost, isn't it? And then it is also that the mind does not allow us to change also, and it does not allow us to readily accept the change which is happening. That is what the discussion came up with. And then I also let them know that इन हिंदी वी कॉल इट कि मन स्थिति जो हमारी होती है वो हमारी पांच इंद्रियों के कारण अस्थिर रहती है. What are our five sense organs? Are the windows to the world. So these five windows make our mind unstable. If we get a good command over our sense organs, for example, if someone has said something, and then from here to here, it makes us our mind unstable. So if we overcome it, if we just let go of it, then our mind will be still and balanced. And maybe sometimes the most of the times, our tongue is not under our control, and it can be a reaction, it can be anything. And it is also not only about communicating well, it is also about the tone we keep, the pitch we keep. So this happens after hearing something, after feeling something inside, whatever. So is it like we are born with this mind? And then we came up to a conclusion that no, kids are born with a fresh mind. They are not fearful also in expressing, and they are so empathetic, and they really sympathize with people around them, and they are ready to learn, they are ready to take risk. and they're persistent in doing anything. They stick to the job, whatever they are doing, and they are so flexible. If we ask them to sit, sometimes they sit. If we make them understand, okay, this is not available today, then they agree to it very nicely. But slowly, what spoils them? They are naturally having a stable, a balanced mind status, but later in life, everything vanishes off when they grow up. And what is it? Is it the process of learning or formal education which kills their curiosity? Maybe everything, if it is provided to me, from where the sun comes, where is moon, how these trees are eating, and how are they living, and what are the other animals they are doing it, and blah blah blah. And if I am given all the knowledge, and then my curiosity ends. I am not curious regarding the whole world around me, but I was born curious. Later, a direct knowledge kills my curiosity. So my mind changes. And it also happens that kids are put up to prove themselves again and again. Not only kids, in younger kids, when they grow up in school, they are assessed in colleges, in front of peers, with teachers, and maybe after marriage, we are every part of our life is where we have to prove ourselves that we are the best. Then also the mind changes. We become less empathetic towards others, and then we become more self. When people are not hearing us, we don't like to hear them. So it is not, the habits of mind is not about what you Google. It is more about, we keep on changing. The kids, they are born with all those talents of being curious, being persistent, and being empathetic, and thinking about themselves, about others. And they are in a habit of gathering data and searching, and they have this awe for everything, wow, for everything. And they are open to continuous learning also. And they are so humorous, they are ready to take responsibilities and risk also. And these habits of mind are not developed. A child is born with all these potentials and capacities. And it is the education system, it is the wrong way of parenting, it is the wrong way of teaching, it is the wrong way of society imposes and kills the child. Oh, so that was really a hard decision, and we couldn't reach up to one solution for the same. But it is a long talk and a long discussion, and that is what our aim is in growing circles, so that mothers and teachers keep on thinking about what they are working and what they are blind to. I invite you also to become a part of this growing circle talk show, and ping me, comment on this video. I'll be waiting for your comment. Thank you so much for hearing me. I'm Garima from Indore, Madhya Pradesh, India. Bye.